Hi, it's Lynn again, and today we're going to be talking about and or when it has to do with compound inequalities. So first of all, the difference between and or. And, if you say two things and you say and in between, then both of them have to be true in order for you to be telling the truth or to have it be true. If you say or, I'm going to do something or something else, then only one of those things need to be true to have it be to have it be true. So for instance, if I say, I'm going to have lunch and take out the trash, but you only have lunch and then you forget to take out the trash, then you're kind of in trouble because you didn't do what you said you would do. But if I had said, I'm going to have lunch or take out the trash, and I just have lunch and forget to take out the trash, then that I still have done what I've said I'm going to do because I said or. So, and both things need to be true in order for it to be in your final solution set. And or only one part needs to be true to have it be in your solution set. So I have two examples here. One is an and one is an or. One of the things you need to remember when you divide or multiply by a negative number with inequalities, you need to remember to flip the sign over. If you're just subtracting, you do not flip the sign over. So what we do is we have two different inequalities joined by the word and. So we solve them. So I'm going to do plus 5 on each side here. So I get x is less than 10. And then I'm going to have and, because the and is still there. And here I'm going to divide by a negative 2. Now as soon as I see myself dividing by a negative 2, I go, I'd better flip the sign. So I do that right away, just so I don't forget. So I get x is greater than or equal to 4. And what I like to do, so our answers in this, the way we like to do it is we like to use interval notation. So what I like to do first is put it on a number line so I can sort of see what's happening. And I start with x is less than 10. So there's 0. And I'm going to put 10 up here. Now when we're using interval notation, a parenthesis means not equal to, and a hard bracket means or equal to. So this one will be a soft bracket, and it's less than, so that means our arrow goes in that direction forever. And x is greater than or equal to 4, so I'm just going to say 4 is right here, and we have a hard bracket here, and it's going this way. And we notice since this is an and, both of them have to be true. So the only place where they're true is right there. And so our answer would be, in interval notation, 4 to 10, and it's not including 10. Now, one thing that would be different is, say I'd put an or here. So we would have had x is less than 10 or x is greater than or equal to 4. Our answer would have been anywhere that the arrows go. Now whenever there's an arrow going this way, so this would all be included now because there's at least one of them going there, and this would all be included here. So whenever there's an arrow without an end to it, it's going to be infinity. And we can never get to infinity, so that's where we need the soft bracket or the parentheses. So this answer, if it was or, would be negative infinity, and it continues on here to positive infinity, and both of them have parentheses. So that's sort of the difference between and or. I'm going to do another example over here with the or, so you can sort of see how to write that in interval notation. So here we're going to subtract 4 from both sides. So we have x is less than negative 4, or, and here I go, oh, I'm going to be dividing by a negative again. Before I do anything, I'm going to flip the sign. So I get x, I'm going to divide by negative 6. So I get x is greater than negative 2. So if I put this on a number line, we have the negative 4. X is less than negative 4. So we have our soft parenthesis and we go this way. or x is greater than -2, which is soft parenthesis going this way. So there's a break in the middle of it. How do we write that in interval notation? Again, I said if there's an arrow going forever that way, that's going to be a negative infinity. So it's a negative infinity with a parentheses, comma, -4. And the sign for or is union. So we write union. And then we have parenthesis, -2, comma, infinity. So those are the three different ways that we write and or. Now, if we had changed this one to and, so what if I had x is less than -4 and x is greater than -2? Well, where do those overlap? They don't overlap. So the answer, if there was an and instead, would be no solution. So I think we've covered all four of the possibilities there, and I'll see you next time.